You so-called Negroes, blacks, what y'all want today? What do you want for yourself today? What do you want for those that you say you love today? What have you been running from? What have you been afraid of? Have you been doing inventory in your own life, in your own mind and in your own heart? Have you been searching in there? Have you been looking? Because the power that's been given unto you, that's been afforded to you, is given up by choice or taken by choice. And it's really ultimately up to you. Will you give it away or will you receive it? Will you own it? Will you take it? Or will you have fear today? Will you love yourself and believe that you deserve those things, or will you have fear today and decide that you're not worth it? See, when a person dies for you, it's not up to you to say whether you were worth it or not. You understand that? Obviously, the person that gave their life has the say so in whether you were worth it or not. Not you. I wasn't worthy of that, so you just wasted your time. You don't have the right to say that to the person who gave their life. You can't say that to the sacrifice. No matter what you think and what you feel about it. So obviously, you were bought with a high price, and this is something that you are all running from. See, the being bought with a high price. Your ego won't allow for that. That someone created you, somebody made you, someone designed you, someone gave you a purpose. And they're giving you a choice right now to take that thing, to take up that mantle, or to simply give it away. And if you think that this is not serious or not what's actually happening in your life, then just look at Jacob and Esau's story. They both had to make choices, did they not? Esau was given the birthright, and he said, you know what? I don't want the thing. He gave it away by his own free will choice. And it fell to his brother Jacob, which is the so-called Negroes on the earth. You guys. And now you're having to make the same choice. Are you going to give it away freely? You going to give your birthright away? I don't think I have a birthright. I'm just a slave on the earth. You keep believing those lies, man. Because let me tell you something right now. See, because look, when you have a child and you are raising that child, and you're raising that child to believe and to know that he's capable, he's smart, he's wise, he's strong, he's able to do the things that he has to do. When you're raising a child to do that, how do you feel if he continuously says that he's not that thing? How will you feel with that child eventually? Will you chastise that child? Will you rebuke that child sharply eventually? Well, y'all all about to get rebuked right now. See, because I've been listening and I've been watching and I've been feeling as I walk amongst my people. And it's a bunch of self-pity. Woe is me attitude amongst Israel, amongst you Negroes. Because of everything that's happened to you, you become a victim. And now you just want to sit and you want to cry. You want to act like, woe is me. It's just everything's bad for me. And everybody else is living it up, but the black people are at the bottom. That's called self-pity, self-loathing, hating yourself, pitying yourself. Not rising up to what Abba told you were. It's not his fault. It's your fault. You know, I don't know what you're asking for. You're sitting around here saying, I want this, I want this, I want this. You don't know what's good for you. You didn't create you. You don't know what's good for you. The one who formed you. Shall the clay say to the potter, what hast thou made? Or does the potter tell the clay what he's made? And you're a bunch of clay vessels running around trying to tell the Most High what he's made. I'm nothing. I'm low. I'm just sick of everything. I'm tired of everything. I just want to die. Or do you want to fight? Which one you want to do? Because you so-called Negroes going to have to decide. You're going to be a bitch today, or you're going to be a man. You're going to stand up. You're going to be a woman. What you going to be? Y'all going to both have to decide. See, because this thing we call manifesting is all about thinking and feeling. Thinking and feeling. So if we can't think and feel correctly, then we can't manifest. So as a nation, how come we can't manifest anything for ourselves? Because our thinking and our feeling is off. We are thinking stupidly and we are feeling negatively. So what do you think we're creating, Israel? You so-called Negroes, you blacks. What do you think you're creating? If you feel bad and you think bad. You're creating bad in your life, and you want to blame everybody else around you. But it's your responsibility. So what do you think you need to do? It's your responsibility. It's not another's. So what do you think you need to do today? Do you think you need to rise up and change how you think and feel about yourself today? Or you think you're going to be a bitch and a victim? And you're just going to sit there and keep complaining about everything that's going on around you? Or you're going to rise up and say, I am that truth that Abba told me that I was. Or, I'm just, I'm fucked up. I'm just so stupid. I always make the most dumb decisions. Are you going to stay there forever? Israel, niggas, blacks, you're going to stay there forever in that pity party, wallowing in that mud like swine? Or you're going to pick yourself up and clean yourself up and go back to your father so you can put that ring back on your hand and that robe right around your shoulders again, put that crown on your head by choice? Or you're going to let somebody else eat deliciously off your name? A thief, a robber, a pirate. It's your fault. It's nobody else's fault. If I know that my son can do it and I'm telling him he can do it and he keeps telling me he can't do it, I'm going to walk away from his ass. You know what, son? The hell with it. You think you got it. Fuck it. You see? That's our nature, to get frustrated by that. So what does that tell you, guys? Maybe Abba might get frustrated when you don't walk in your power. When he says you're above everybody else and you keep walking around talking about some fuck this shit. My life is fucked up. How can it be fucked up if you believe God's word? And he says rejoice, and again I say rejoice. How can you say your life is fucked up? How is that possible? Y'all are not men. You're not going to stand up and say, you know what, you're going to give me back what the fuck you took from me, nigga. You're going to give everything back plus some. Sorry, that's the way it's got to be, nigga. Okay? We know what iniquity means. Unbalanced scales. Y'all dealt with us with iniquity. So what you think you're going to get back in response and in recompense for that? So why are you cowering in the corner when now is your time to be repaid for everything that was taken from you? But it's only if you accept it. He's not going to force that gold into your hand. He's not going to force that throne under your ass. He's not going to force that footstool to go under your feet. He's not going to force it. He's going to offer it to you by choice. It's not going to be hard. It's not going to be no long drawn out thing. He's going to offer it to you, and it's up to you to accept it. And if you don't accept it, then blame yourself, not no one else. Because it ain't nobody else's fault. It's your fault. Everybody want power, but then when it's come to them, they don't want to accept it because they're living in fear. You hear me? You're living in fear. You're not living in love. Y'all don't know the opposite of fear and love. That's the opposites. It's not fear. I mean, it's not hatred and love. It's fear and love. You see? To hate means to reject. It got nothing to do with fear. It means to reject. So fear and love are the opposites. So when you're not in love, you're in fear. And that's why you don't accept this. Because in order to accept who Abba says you are, do you think you have to hate yourself or love yourself? What do you think? He says you're above all people. So in order to accept that, you have to love yourself. You see? So he's bringing you to the knowledge of loving yourself because he is love. You see that? Do you understand that? And you guys can't see that when you're fighting somebody in a ring, you're fighting yourself. Two boxers are in the ring. They're fighting themselves. They're fighting their own thoughts. When they got caught with that shot and the thoughts came in their minds, oh shit. They had to say, you know what? No, I'm here. I'm strong. I'm ready. I'm here. I trained for this. I can take this. What Floyd Mayweather said, you're going to have to kill me in here. You're going to have to kill me today. That's the mark of a real true warrior. You see? A real king. Somebody who gets rocked like that and says, you know what? I'm still standing. I'm still on my feet, so I'm still fighting, nigga. You can't take my fight out of me. You have to kill me. To get me to stop fighting with you, nigga, you have to kill my ass. How about that? You ready to die today, nigga? Or what? Y'all ain't got that spirit in you today. It's 2020. Y'all don't feel like that? My so-called Negro brothers, my black brothers, y'all don't feel that way right now? That fire ain't coursing through your fucking veins right now? You still sitting on the sidelines twiddling your thumbs while these niggas out here scoring on your bitch asses in front of your woman. Posterizing your ass in front of your damn lady. And you ain't gonna stand up and say, enough with this shit, man. Give me that rock. Give me that bitch. I'm about to go Black Mamba in this bitch. Y'all thought y'all was some serpents. Watch this shit. Watch how wise I can get. Y'all ain't feeling like that? Because if you ain't, then get the fuck out the way. Okay? We gonna rebuke your ass sharply today. We got a rod of iron in our hand today. And we ain't gonna spare that bitch, because if we spare it on you, Israel, that means we don't love you. If I don't tell you these truths, that means I don't love you. The Most High is the author and the finisher of this all. And he has said it from the beginning what he would do in the end. And we're here to justify that shit on his behalf and give him glory and honor today. That everything he said would come to pass. That everything that y'all did to try to cut us off, to try to cut the bloodlines off, to try to steal everything, okay? To try to steal everything. That shit's over. Abba's the master chess player. Okay? He has his hand, he has those elect in the palm of his hand, and who's gonna take them away from him? He already done chose, and he changed now. Who he chose? David? Okay, so did he change? Or is David gonna slap them feet on this earth again with a sling in his hand and slay Goliath's ass one more motherfucking time for his people? Whether they with him or not, just like they was the first time. They wasn't with him the first time, was they? Huh? Israel? Was y'all scared then? Was y'all hiding then? And did your king stand up for you then? And said, give me his motherfucking head on a platter right now. Took his sword and cut his shit off with it. Didn't need no armor. Didn't need no fucking shield bearer with him. He took the Most High with him when he went out there. And he told him that. He said, this day I'm going to give your flesh to the fowls of the air and the beasts of the field, my nigga. Goliath. Okay? Because you come against the armies of the Most High Yah. You hear that shit? You hear that, Israel? Y'all don't believe that shit? You don't feel that? Okay? Well, David gonna swing his sling one more time for his people. And then you tell me how you feel about it after the fact. When you see that head in his hands. Because you can't tell me you ain't got a Goliath right now in the valley yelling at your people right now, telling them to put a fucking mask on, telling them to go fucking home, telling them you can't do this, taking their fucking livelihoods away from them, telling them what they is and ain't gonna do. It's a Goliath right now screaming at your people right to their fucking face, and you just gonna stand there and take that shit. I say thee nay. I say no. No, no more. I say no more. These people have come against Abba Yah. And if you come against Abba Yah, guess what happens to you? Guess what happens to you? You cease, nigga. You cease. You cease, my nigga. You can't see. You can't hear. You can't breathe. You can't think. You can't feel. You can't be, nigga. That's the God I serve. So who the fuck you gonna come up against when you come up against that? What you bringing, my nigga? Esau, what you got? What you bringing? Missiles? Fake ass nukes that don't exist? What you bringing, my nigga? Huh? Buttons? Drones? Huh? I'm bringing the Most High Abba Yah when I come. You feel that shit? Huh? I'm bringing Yahweh when I come. You hear that shit? And the Ruach HaKodesh gonna smash your fucking head right before my fucking eyes and balance them scales. Cause she don't fuck with iniquity, nigga. She don't like it. She hate it. And she come to correct the scales, nigga. Call a Libra all the fuck you want to. So who y'all stand with today? Huh? You stand with your God? You stand with your Savior? Who coming to bring wrath on these fucking heathens? You stand there or you gonna be a bitch? You gonna sit in that Christian pew that's empty right now? Oh, come on, please, preacher, come back and give me a word. Give me a word. The Holy Spirit gonna come on me, play the organ, everybody. Do fucking coons, you fucking porch monkeys. Fucking slave babies. Slave master pets. Be gone. Good riddance. Okay? No more shucking and fucking jiving. We fighting today. Nigga, you want to see a dance, nigga? Come out here on this fucking grassy knoll with me, nigga. Okay? Let's dance. Okay? And ain't gonna be no more entertainment for you fucking heathens. Out of my people. We'll give your ass some entertainment, all right. Shit. We'll show your ass the Coliseum and shit and gladiators and shit. We gonna show y'all that shit, all right. Because like I've already told you, man, this shit is done and over with, man. The Most High got a word, and that word got seals on it, and that lamb opened them seals. You hear that? He opened them. It's done. The last enemy to be destroyed is death, and we coming for your ass, death. As soon as you finish your job, though, see? We want you to get rid of all the unclean, all of the refuse for us, death. You're going to be our fucking servant, bitch. You're going to kill up everything we don't like, and then when you face us, we're going to kill your bitch ass. You see? Because Yahusha already finished the job. It is finished. And y'all ain't taking them words from him, see? Y'all tried to steal them. It's got some more he has to do. He still has to do more. It is finished. It is finished. Y'all wanted to see some blood. Y'all wanted to see some pain and agony. You should have went in the Garden of Gethsemane. Okay? Where his best of friends couldn't even stand by. Fell asleep. When he needed a friend. Fell asleep on him. Sweating drops of blood. Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. James and John, can you drink of this cup? We can. Well, you gonna drink of it then. And he prayed that he would be passed from him. So what you think James and John thought when they had to sip that shit? Oh my God, let this cup pass from me. But what Yahushua say, you're gonna drink that thing. So come at me, bro, as they say. One shall chase 1,000. Two shall chase 10,000. You bitch ass fucking heathens. We coming for every last one of your lying, deceiving, twisting, deceitful asses. Every last one of you. We coming. Hot. Every time with no quarter. Because we don't want to see you no more. So if you stand with that, then rock with me. If you don't, be gone. And to Israel, I say, Siluam Yisraelah.